If you would like to enter to win a screen accurate Infinity Gauntlet, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let me know below what your favorite Marvel movie is. There is a new popular theory for Avengers Endgame that reveals that the Ancient One may be one of the many keys to defeating Thanos. In this video, we will break down the theory, as well as one of the major possibilities of how the Avengers plan to ultimately beat Thanos. With that said, this theory does hold some evidence that some consider to be very spoilery, so if you do not wish to be spoiled at all for Avengers Endgame, click off now. The theory suggests that the Avengers will actually use the quantum realm to travel throughout time, and not actually the time stone. Many have theorized this because of dialogue said in Ant-Man and the Wasp by Janet Van Dyne. In the film, just before he enters into the quantum realm, Janet warns Scott not to get stuck in a time vortex. It is presumed that after Ant-Man is freed from the quantum realm in Endgame, he learns just how to defeat Thanos, and wants to bring that information to the Avengers. This is where the spoilers come in, as by various set photos, we know that in Avengers Endgame, the Avengers will be traveling back to the events of the first battle of New York. The battle that of course we all witnessed between the Avengers, Loki, and the Chitauri in the first film. The reason for this is the Avengers' plan is to collect as many Infinity Stones as they can, in hopes of bringing back half of the universe, with the Mad Titan Thanos trying to stop them during all of this. In the set photos, we saw various Avengers, including the original Avengers, as well as an older Tony Stark. In the set photos, we also see Scott Lang is present. The reason the Avengers want to travel back to this point in time is very significant, and makes total sense. The reason for this is the Avengers know that there are 3 Infinity Stones in New York at the same time. In one location, if the Avengers are successful, they can obtain half of the stones. As a quick reminder, Loki's scepter holds the Mind Stone, which of course was in New York. The Tesseract was also present and was the main driving force of the Avengers, which we know is the Space Stone. Now, let's explain where this theory comes from, and with it, the location of the 3rd Infinity Stone located in New York. Several months back, Mark Ruffalo revealed that he had worked with Tilda Swinton on a project, and that he very much enjoyed it. Unfortunately though, it was revealed that he only worked with her, and supposedly she was only on the Avengers Endgame set for a single day. But this is where the Ancient One comes into play, and reveals why her role was so tiny in the film. As we know, it's the Time Stone that's in New York as well, under protection of the Ancient One in the Sanctum Sanctorum. The theory of course goes on to explain that the Avengers venture here to obtain the Time Stone from the Ancient One, as of course during the events of the first Avengers, Doctor Strange has not yet undergone training to become a master of the mystic arts, and that the keeper of the Time Stone, or the Eye of Agamotto, is the Ancient One at this point in time. By some means, of course, the Ancient One eventually gifts the Avengers the Time Stone, but chooses to stay in New York. As of course, this explains why her time in the film is very short, and can only be described as a brief cameo. Still though, this would make complete sense as to why the Avengers would want to venture back to this point in time specifically, as well as how the Ancient One will be making a cameo, and will essentially help save half of the universe. But leave your guys' thoughts on this theory in the comments down below, and what do you guys think? Do the modern Avengers venture back to the Battle of New York because there were 3 Infinity Stones present? Or is there another reason entirely, and what role do you think the Ancient One will play? Of course, again, we know the role is a minimal one. Anyway guys, that is just my theory on how the Ancient One will be appearing in Avengers Endgame, as well as the Avengers' plan to obtain 3 Infinity Stones in one fell swoop. Again guys, don't forget to enter the giveaway for the Infinity Gauntlet, subscribe to join the team, and have a great day.